football is the home of the Super Bowl. And this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. And it comes your way.
With millions watching worldwide, the ball is away and the Super Bowl has begun. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in. But it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him. And he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
He lofts it deep, right sideline. He can't connect with him, incomplete. Just put it a little too close to the boundary there. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now it's second down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Oh, what a grab. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Option design here. And he made the most of his running room on that one, getting it down to the 27. Good rip on first down. That brings up second and 2.
8 yards.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And nothing doing on that run. Defenders bottle it up quickly.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that, utilizing every one of your eligible receivers.
And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So that right there, Brock, exactly what you want to start off a contest.
Opening drives are such tone setters. You come out flat as a group, maybe go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, but here they were sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. So here are the Chiefs out on offense for their first drive. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
His first offering of the game lines up incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it's second down coming up. One of the tight ends motioning right. Second and 10 now. Hits the tight end on the corner route. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And a fresh set of downs on its way.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the Great time to bring some extra pressure off that snap, and that made all the difference in getting that fumble and the defensive score.
I could hear it in your voice. I think you saw it coming. I saw it coming. I think even the crowd saw it coming.
Yep.
That quarterback did not see that blitz coming, and boy, did it pay dividends.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. This one taken right around the goal line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20.
Entering accessibility screen, you have 19 options. Menu. Entering accessibility screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Menu narration option is set to off.
At their own 21-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. The Eagles swarm in and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, puts a sack on the board.
First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Back to throw Mahomes. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
I am not sure we didn't see a safety right there. Oh my gosh, I don't think I'm the only one nervous in the building because that QB kept going back and back and was heading right for disaster, but saved himself just a couple yards short.
He's got it at the 36. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be good field position for them as they take over right at midfield. Hurts setting up to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
The give here on 2nd. Barkley, a 1st down and more. And he's all the way down to the 32-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here's 2nd and 7. Looking for the end zone on a deep shot. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles blowing them out in this opening quarter. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock, getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. He's got it at the 10. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They're out and set. First and 10. To the air, Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Here's Mahomes now. Able to get it to Moore. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Looking to throw Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. The Eagles swarm in and take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
This defense could not make a bigger statement onto the gate with this game. Man, the lead up to a ball game, trash talk. Right, things said in the paper, Baltimore material, whatever it is. This defense took something personal, Kate, and they are taking it out on this quarterback.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Taken in at the 15. He spins right by him, and they bring him down to put a stop to that return. And after the punt, the offense comes out onto the field. And that is where they'll start the next drive. They'll run here on first down. He's got room to roam here. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles swell their first quarter by 6. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 3rd total score this game. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. This one is up and good. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. That's going to be taken at the 8. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Moore's got it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Throwing is Mahomes. Oh, he got free. He's going to keep it. Oh, no, he lost control of another one. And the Eagles get to it. Oh, he was fighting like mad to stay up, Brock. Extend that run, but we all know it also creates the opportunity to do what we just saw, force a fumble. So do you knock him there? Do you applaud the effort? Maybe a little bit of both?
Yeah, probably a little both. A little pat on the butt, but a little reminder that ball security is job security.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Throwing here, Hurts. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. So ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at 3rd and very long. Hurts looking to throw. Trying for the deep ball. His shot downfield will wind up incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So that brings up 4th and long. Hurts to throw. His running back catches it downfield. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Catch of the game. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. The kickoff taken at the 3. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. He finds the open man there, complete. Let's go! And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Give him 32 on that play. And now they have 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Throwing from the gun. Completes this one to Rice. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Back now, pressure on its way. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And a fresh set of downs on its way. From the red zone now. He's got it. And this is down all the way to the 3. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives them 1st and goal.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner shouts it.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice. Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays. Because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away, that is a gold star effort by the defense.
Getting right back to it after that interception. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
I think it's fair to say, in the eye in the sky deadline, without that ball being tipped, we are looking at a big game. A missed opportunity to push their offense and a great play on the other side to deny the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for us.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Option give here. And it's a rare defensive win on the ground. He's caught at the line. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Give them 13 on that play. And now they have a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now it's Mahomes. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard.
Chiefs 7.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a 1st down.
They've got him behind the line for a big loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He's trying to push the field. And this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
It's a run on 4th down. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. He's got it, room to run. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's enough for a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Butker on now to kick this one away.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Fielded at the 7-yard line. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
So a crazy first half has finally reached the 2-minute warning. The Eagles leading near the break. Second and 6 coming up here. They go to Barkley again. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes them to 3rd and 5.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Trying to push this past the marker. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on down.
This running back has had himself a day, but not on that play. Finally, a little bit of catharsis for everyone on that defense to keep him from the first and get a turnover, a much-needed turnover on downs.
And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. a first. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Back to throw Mahomes. Cut at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another.
First down from the red zone. It's caught. And it's a gain of 5 as we've reached our 2-minute warning. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
From the end zone, he's going to bring it out. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. We're halfway to crowning a champion here in the Super Bowl. I guess we could have just kept both teams out here. We're moving past halftime and getting right to the start of the second half.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Well, we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. To the air, Mahomes. That's into the hands of Moore. 35 on the pickup. And now they have 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Looking to throw Mahomes. Called in by Gray. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Pressure off left, and it's blocked. Live ball picked up inside the 25.
You know, it really does, Kate. When you see that point blocked, it just deflates. You feel like the whole sideline gets deflated, but I'll tell you what else it does. It puts a little seed of doubt and thought into your kicker and your special teams, and you hate that. You really do. You want those guys playing with as much confidence as your offense and defense is, so making sure you get your kicker right and that special teams unit right, that's going to be hugely important here down the road. 10 times, Kate. The kickoff's been brought back for a touchdown in the greatest game of the year 10 times, and for a moment, I think we all thought we were watching number 11. That certainly was a Super Bowl moment and a great return, even if it didn't reach the end zone.
And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still 1st down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
He was brought down by Drew Tranquil. A 2-yard gain.
2nd and 3 now.
At the 34-yard line.
They give it to him again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Another carry for it. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Offside. Defense.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Automatic first down.
So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10. They'll run here following the penalty. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to the well again. And they take him down, but he's able to get this inside the red zone. It's a gain of 5, and he's just short. So that's 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead, get what you need.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Gainwell. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles push their lead further to start the half. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. Coaches say the slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Butker to try the point after. That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Straight ahead. Here's Barkley. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And a fresh set of downs on its way. All right, set now. 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
2nd down now, 7 to go. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And they him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 24 on that play. And that's enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Option design here. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. His entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And they make the stop, but a lot closer to the end zone now. He got it to the 11. 7 yards on the run. That sets up an easily attainable 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now Barkley. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The extra point is up, and it is good. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This return starts from the 1. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. The Chiefs and Rashee Rice ready for a new series on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Here's Mahomes now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Throwing is Mahomes. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Darius Slay has it. And the Eagles are going to take over after the interception.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
They'll send him up the middle. And he bowls through the defense for a touchdown. Well, you love to see it. Some tough running, kept him moving there, and gave him a chance to reach the end zone.
There's a few things that separate the good running backs from the great running backs, and it was on display right there. Your ability to shed tackles and run through contact. Sometimes that's the difference, and that's what translates to touchdowns.
And his aim was off there. He hits the left upright, and it's no good. After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. Fielded at the 9. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable, and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From midfield on second down. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. That one gains 7. And a fresh set of downs on its way.
42-yard line.
Here's Mahomes. Able to get it to Moore. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Hard to believe, but just 1 quarter left in. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. They go play action here. Reeled in at the 7. And he drives this forward to the 6. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that will set up 1st and goal.
The City Chiefs. First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the red zone now. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
They give it to him up the middle. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a small chunk off that lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Eagles make the recovery. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's kind of have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
17 yards.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he barrels across for the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And now they have 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Looking to the air here. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Second and 1. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's enough for a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
This might be a free play for him. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs lower the deficit they face.
Offside. Defense.
Got to the end zone with a free play,
The
so
penalty
they
is
will,
declined.
of course, decline offsides and take the points. Butker to try the point after. Rush coming off the edge, and they block it!
Doesn't that just sum it up in some way? Even when you do something positive, not on this day, not for this team, something still goes wrong. At this point, guys might just want to throw up their hands and say, what does the block really matter? But you know and I know, coaches hate that attitude. It's the antithesis of that, to give up a block in that situation.
And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And a fresh set of downs on its way. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense.
Offside. Defense.
Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. Running it after the penalty. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
When you call that 1st down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
They go to Barkley again. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And he gets forward for 3 yards as we reach our 2-minute warning. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. They're headed up the middle. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Well, the defense, they couldn't stop him for a loss, but they denied him the goal line at least. Now we get to see, right, decision time, one of these critical decisions of whether or not they're going to go for an all-or-nothing fourth down play.
And he's brought down for a loss. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Back in his own end zone, looking to throw. Completes this one to Rice. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. They motion the tight end over. Now it's Mahomes. Hits the tight end on the corner route. And he'll get it up to the 44. Hurry up offense now as time runs down. Man in motion, headed right. Back to throw, Mahomes. Moore's got it. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They bring a tight end in motion right. They are throwing it again. Kelsey makes the catch. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Prior to 1st down, they decide to call a timeout. Still sticking with the passing game. And it's caught. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs cut into the lead. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Now, time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. And the Eagles are able to recover. And that should just about do it for us here. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. And he takes a knee. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. And they'll kneel it down.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
And the birthplace of America sure is going to be rocking again tonight. The Philadelphia Eagles are Super Bowl champions. All right, Brock.